one day I was reading and came across a sentence in Paul's letter. I forgot what chapter it's in, but he said, "Take not this liberty as an occasion to the flesh." So I'm like, what is this liberty that you got to give us a warning about it? So that began my journey as far as studying the gospel of Christ, and that's when the light. That's when my eyeballs, lit up. That's when the doctrines that were false, that I was under, became exposed. Just like the scriptures say, when you turn your heart over to Christ, the veil will be lifted. And that's exactly what happened with me. Once I started looking into the gospel, and one of the first things that came up was, okay, do we have to keep the law? Because the Sabbath was always a hang up for me. Okay, it's in the 10 Commandments, and so do I have to do that? So I went on that whole journey, man, and from the feast days, whether you got to keep the law to be saved, the Gentiles, whether they be saved, the dietary law, what that meant, all this different stuff started coming to the light as I studied the scriptures, and that's what got me to the point that I'm at now, as far as the gospel of Christ, and also the covenant virgin birth, because when you come in there, they get rid of that thought process as soon as you come through the door. Christ born a virgin? No, he's born through sex. Because look, the scripture said, "Isn't this Joseph and Mary's son that we know?" So he was born of Joseph. So, and of course, the "you are what your father is" stuff. So all that stuff started to become exposed, and I started to see it for what it was. And ever since then, anytime I got a chance to, talk to brothers, sisters, something like that, it was always the main purpose of showing them they're not under the law, they're not subject to those ordinances. It was to lead them to Christ. So you say they talking about the law and you believe on Christ, but why are you sacrificing lambs for Passover? As if you keeping it to Moses. You don't keep Moses. All right, let's stop playing games. That's why when they say you gotta keep the law. Well, do you? Well, we tried to keep it to the best of our ability. No, now you're making excuses. All right, you either keep it or not, because the scriptures say they that are under law are under the curse. All right, so you either keeping it or you curse. That's the only options you got. There is no, we got to do everything. Christ just fulfilled the law of sacrifice. Where that at? Where is that in the Bible? Because Christ did a whole lot more than fulfilling the law of sacrifice. All right, and then of course when you bring that up, they bring up the covenant, Matthew 5:17. Well, by you bringing it up, that lets you know that you're under the law of sacrifice. So you need to make up your mind, man. All right, you either under the new covenant or the old. If you're gonna be under the old, so you gotta do all of Moses, leave Christ alone. That's what Paul's telling you. You put yourself under the law, Christ, you severed yourself from Christ. There is no grace. All right, so stop playing games, because y'all causing the most problems. All right, we can deal with people that say we don't believe in Christ. That's easy. All right, I just don't talk to you. But the ones that mixes it, that put the new wine in the old bags, they cause the most hell. All right, you got it in Acts 15. You got the Pharisees talking about they believe, and they come and say you gotta be circumcised in the flesh and gotta keep the law. Y'all cause the most problems. That's why it's hard for brothers and sisters, because you see clearly in the Bible it say no flesh will be justified by the works of the law. What does that mean? Oh, that's talking about animal sacrifices. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Right? So,
yeah.
Let's go. Different stuff like that, man. That stuff really get under my skin, bro. I speak real passionate, bro. So forgive me.
Hey, man. Apologies, bro. Do you, bro?
He a male version of me.
Yeah. So that stuff get really under my skin, man, because you have the perversion of what Paul was letting the married couples know in 1 Corinthians, I think it's 7, when he talks about the believing husband or believing wife that has the unbelieving spouse, if they be pleased to dwell. They told us, all right, this came out of Deacon Asap's mouth on his Friday night Raw, all right, because I had a close friend that was actually in that predicament. All right, so the question was asked, okay, well, I believe, in this gospel. All right, but my spouse don't. What am I supposed to do? So they go to the scripture and read it, and if they be pleased, dwell. So they said the counsel to that is you give your spouse a year. The pleased to dwell is not living. It means that they're willing to apply the commandments of God out of love for you. Meaning, my husband don't believe nothing, or my wife don't believe nothing that got to do with this Bible and what I believe, but out of love for me, they're going to put on fringes. Out of love for me, he's going to grow his beard. Out of love for me, he's going to stop eating pork. Out of love for me, he's going to come with me to the Sabbath day, even though he don't believe it. All right? Christ, the Father already told you in the Old Testament, all right? He hate your feast, your version of feast, he hate them, all right? Because you operate in malice and wickedness and all that different stuff, but then you keep these feasts and you want to put on the front, shalom, shalom. You want to put all them little outer appearance stuff out to act like you serving God, but you're not. all right? But you not, all right? And that's the point of the matter is. So you got all these different stuff going on. You got brothers and sisters struggling to pay rent because they're spending $500-600 to go to a Passover that they don't even have to keep. So I mean, and they coming back home don't know how to pay their bills. You know, they got to pay $500-600 to go to this hotel for 3 days, or because you know you got to have the big shebang hotel. Ain't nobody going to Motel 6 in IRC. It's the caviar, you know, stuff like that. So it's got to be this whole big shebang, and you got to spend another $200 on top of that for a new garment, and you got to spend, God forbid if you got kids, so you got to spend another $80, $35, $40 for them. All right, traveling, all right, gas, all that stuff. Go pay and kill a lamb that you never had to sacrifice, poor lamb, all right, that you sacrificed, all right, that you don't even have to because the lamb had already been slain. You say you're not under the law of sacrifice, but you still sacrificing animals. Why ain't nobody sacrificing animals on atonement then? Atonement come, oh, Jesus, you know, he's the sacrifice. Passover come, you trying to keep it like Moses. Man, get out of here, man. Who you fooling? That's why Paul talked about y'all, man. He that talking about he keeping the law, who put themselves on the law and circumcised themselves under Moses, they don't even keep the law. They do it to avoid persecution for the cross. And you know why? Because the cross tell you ain't got to do it. So that's why they say stuff like us. Without even knowing the story, they'll say, oh, you just want to eat pork. You just trying to go back to Pastor Pork Chop. All that, they say these different rhetorics to mock you. Bruh, I ain't eat pork since I left IUIC, all right? But they wouldn't think that. I ain't ate shrimp since I left. Not because it's wrong, it's just I didn't really want to eat it. So, but they would say it with conviction that that's why I wanted to leave. That's why I don't want to keep the law, because I just want to eat pork. Hey, come on, man, all right? So, I don't want to keep going, bro.
You need to stop eating that pork, brother.